Good sound, nice design, and the mighty Google Assistant, packed within around $50, turns the Mi smart speaker into one of the most wanted ever. Let's inspect. Hey, welcome everyone, Tech for our channel. My name is Michael. I'm so happy to see you around. Before I go any further in this episode, if you have any Google Assistant enabled devices around, doesn't matter if smartphones or smart speakers or whatever, just find the mute button and press it.
The mic is muted.
Like that.
The mic's back on.
Because I'm going to say the key phrase a number of times throughout this episode, and that's definitely going to trigger this Google Assistant thing. As usual, we're going to parse this unit. This is, by the way, the new Mi smart speaker. We're going to parse it through our regular framework for review, and as usual, we're starting with the price. Remark, I right now only know for sure the price for India, around 3,500 rupees, which converts into around $50. It should be priced in Europe at around €50, and for the size of this speaker and its qualities, it's a hard-to-believe deal. You can find models from Sonos, JBL, Sony at a lot more expensive prices. Even the homegrown Google Nest costs about the same price, and it is like a pancake compared to the size of the Mi speaker, not to mention the audio qualities. That makes us probably wonder which are the corners cut with the Mi smart speaker, and we're going to find that out. Let's unpack it. The design of the box is quite appealing and is protecting the speaker well so that nothing bad happens during transportation. So here it is. I'm taking out the white and grey version. Not sure how things will develop in the future. At the moment, black is for India only. Looks like the white edition will be sold primarily in the European region, and we can't deny it, it looks quite Nordic. The design is really nice. There are a few control touch buttons at the top. Also, this beautiful LED illumination circling around the whole unit. Quite interesting is the statement about the chassis design. Xiaomi say that it has more than 10,000 perforations, which are there to achieve more enveloping sound. To sum up the tech specs, the heart of the unit is the 2.5-inch 12-watt full-range speaker. It has dual-band Wi-Fi, could offer stereo if linked with another speaker, Texas Instruments sound processor, Bluetooth 4.2 is being operated by AM Logic CPU. There are two far-field microphones inside, support for high-res audio and FLAC. Weight is close to 1 kilo, the body has reasonably sized dimensions, and the highlight, of course, running Google Assistant to let you control the devices you have at home, get some answers to your questions, and that's all besides the usual task, listening to audio, of course. Now, if you're not familiar with Google Assistant or its features, its major functionalities, most likely this is going to look like another random good-looking Bluetooth speaker. Actually, there's a whole lot of people who are claiming that they don't need a Google Assistant-enabled speaker at home because they don't have too many smart devices. But even if you rely on just your smartphone, there are plenty of advantages of why you should get such a thing. The Mi smart speaker supports casting. Both the speaker and your phone are connected to the wireless network, and you're casting to the device, meaning that the data is transferred over Wi-Fi, allowing much greater bandwidth and not limiting your range that much. On top, your phone won't be busy with too many tasks, so it prolongs the battery life as well. Also, your schedule, appointments, online radio, streaming services like Spotify, Google Assistant is perfect in these use cases. If you have more smart devices at home, even better, it doesn't matter the vendor, most would be Smart Assistant enabled. Typically, either Alexa or Google Assistant, most commonly there's support for both. So if you look into the amount of devices you could control, it's just remarkable. All that you have to do is to integrate the device using the Google Home app, discover it, and it's being controllable now. Instead of using the vendor app for all these devices, the Mi smart speaker could be the hub to control them all. I have a few e-bulbs, and the app is called e-Light. There's a Roborock, which has an app called Mi Home, Mi TV Box, which has a remote controller, a conditioner with another app, again, so instead of operating and using their own apps every single time, I just link them to Google Assistant and can control everything using voice commands. You can also have meaningful conversations. AI is getting better and better these days, so maybe sooner or later we will be able to talk to these assistants as if they are human beings, which they aren't. Let's see how it performs sound-wise. some music is playing back, and this is a recording done with a studio microphone, so while you can hear the sound with your own ears, it's not the same as listening while you're in the same room, but the sound is good. It's a 2.5-inch speaker, doesn't offer the deepest bass in the world. Good thing is that if the volume is set to the max, there are just slight distortions. Generally, the mid and high tones are presented very well, and in the Google Home app you can fine-tune the sound. No, it's not better than Google Home Max, priced at $300, but it clearly is superior than Google Nest, Echo Dot, maybe even the regular Echo device, and I can say that because it's more or less a breakthrough. We haven't seen such an affordable, good $50 smart speaker with Google Assistant so far. Before wrapping up, some drawbacks. The major one of note is there is no input or output jack, so sadly, if you're hoping to be able to plug an external device using 3.5mm port, doesn't work here. I think the maximum volume could have been a little louder, but that doesn't mean the sound is weak, not at all. I just happen to know some other brands which are pushing those 2.5-inch drivers a bit further. And the other drawback, which is entirely on Google's side, you can't actually set a nickname for this body, while you can rename your control devices any way you want. You can't really set a nickname for the speaker itself. And it only responds to the original phrase, which varies depending on the region, starting with OK or Hey. So let me show you. Hey Google, can I set you a nickname?
Sorry, I can't change my name.
There you go. In short, super smart, great looking, well affordable, with excellent sound quality and also very compact. Currently, this is the best $50 Google Assistant enabled speaker you can think of, and Xiaomi totally nailed it with this one. So I'm gonna keep on using it, and if at some point of time you would like to share your opinion about it, please use the comment section below the video, link to the product as usual to be placed in the description. My regular kind reminder now to take a few seconds of your time and support the channel so that this video can reach more and more people, and the rest wishes for a fantastic, shiny day, take care, and see you in the next episode.